Hello, it's your local police department. Would you like to make an anonymous tip?
Hey, how you doing, sir? I'm just calling to report some fraud that's going on this weekend for not only one, but 2 nights. It's called SummerSlam, the scam of the century. I have the #1 culprit that's responsible for it all, and I'm ready to snitch. His name is Polyvac. This dude should have a warrant out for his arrest for all the fraudulent activity that's been going on in WWE. Nothing with this SummerSlam bill makes sense. It kind of reminds me of a conversation I was having with somebody yesterday. The dude was trying to explain to me how the earth is really flat. It just doesn't make sense. Or maybe another conversation I had last week. Somebody else tried to convince me that Tupac's not really dead. He's somewhere in Cuba smoking a Cuban cigar, partying with some hotties. It just doesn't make sense. Or maybe what I just seen on Raw on Netflix, AJ Styles and the fucking Kabuki Warriors teaming up for absolutely no reason, and they got the nerve to sit up there with this stupid ass pose at the end of the match like they're gonna be the new faction of WWE. None of this makes sense. Now, I never was a mathematician, but man, somebody help me out in the comments, because man, if you ask me, the math ain't mathin'. According to WrestleTix, it says Sunday, SummerSlam. The current setup, meaning the current available tickets or the current setup of tickets, is 47,000. As soon as I'm seeing that, I'm like, man, the math ain't mathin'. MetLife Stadium is like one of the new stadiums. I know they gotta fit more than 47,000, so I did a little research. Come to find out, MetLife Stadium has a capacity of 82,000 plus. You had to chop that in half to be able to make it make sense, to make it look packed. And I don't want to hear anybody talk about, well, they got to set up the stage, they got to do this, they got to do that, my ass. Now, y'all know I be joking around playing, but man, some of this stuff is so bad, I can't even make it up. You got WWE promoting since last year. Cardi B is gonna be hosting SummerSlam. You got them having her theme song as the SummerSlam music. And man, I'm looking on Cardi B Instagram. I'm like, man, what is she saying about SummerSlam? Absolutely nothing. Cardi B has no mention of WWE or SummerSlam on her Instagram page, and I give her big praise. That woman has a brain. She wouldn't be caught dead promoting this crap. Cardi B wants to distance herself far as possible from the circus we now call World Wrestling Entertainment. And this leads to my next question. Did WWE really think hiring Cardi B the whole SummerSlam is gonna help TKO get them out of the fortune cookie? I like fortune cookies. But did WWE really think hiring Cardi B the whole SummerSlam is gonna help TKO get them out of the... What does it say? Is it gonna help them get them out of the... it says $3 billion of debt! Now, Raw started off with another tribute from Hulk Hogan, and the first thought in my mind was, hold on, is something weird happening? Maybe, am I going through the Mandela effect or something? But I wasn't. I went online and it was confirmed that Triple H, he took the audio from the intro that he did on SmackDown for Hulk Hogan. He just used it for Raw. And it's like, you got all them people there. How long does it take to record an audio clip?
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world.
Let me know in the comments if you could make some sense out of that. But as soon as I seen that crap, I knew we was in for a long night. So Raw starts off with a promo going between Jey Uso and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman says absolutely nothing. Oh, your family lied to you. Jey Uso says absolutely nothing but yeet. Absolutely nothing happens in the beginning of a go-home show for SummerSlam. Like, this makes, I just can't believe the lack of effort. Jey Uso, he's barely getting through his promos because he's so winded. It's just like, can we just move on already?
My first time tagging with the Kabuki Warriors, and we got the W. And that's not the last time I'm going to get the W here in a couple days. I'm going to get another one against Dirty Dom when I win the Intercontinental Championship.
People asking me, Bobby Monsoon, why you so mad about this Intercontinental Championship match? You gotta understand, I'm from a different era. When I'm thinking about Intercontinental Championship matches, and I'm thinking about SummerSlam, my first thought goes to Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, when Bret Hart won his first IC title. They put on a classic. Man, I love AJ Styles, don't get me wrong. Just, oh my God, you got a talent, a legend like AJ Styles. You can't find anything for him to do to terrorize Dominic Mysterio, to let him know he's coming for that title. But by calling up the Kabuki Warriors and asking for what? Next, you got Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria's in the middle of the ring trying to cut a promo, trying to look all serious. Ma'am, you probably have the ugliest boots I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking. Maybe I don't have the best fashion sense, y'all know that, but man, what are you planning to do in the next hour, Lyra Valkyria? Take a flight to Morris? Take them stupid ass shoes off, cut a promo, act like you want to win the IC title this weekend. We can't take you serious. Now, before I know it, I see Lyra Valkyria hitting Becky Lynch with the kendo stick, and I'm guessing she got it from one of her boots, man. Anything could be in them boots. A pistol, a turnbuckle, a gallon of water, a flashlight, shit, hornswoggle, anything could be in them boots. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the match. You got Sheamus. We thought we was gonna get Sheamus versus Rusev for the 300th time this year. Instead, we got Sheamus versus Grayson Waller. Rusev comes in, he puts Sheamus in his finisher move. The refs barely try to get him off. It's just like, why are y'all even beefing if y'all are not gonna be on SummerSlam? If they're not even taking you serious enough to put this feud, Sheamus, because Sheamus likes to complain about the content creators not putting his matches over. Banger after banger after banger. It's boring after boring after boring. Man, your storyline sucks, Sheamus. Get your panties out of your ass. Go to Triple H like I told you and tell him, yo, stop disrespecting me, man. Give me something that's compelling, that's worth people tuning into. We don't want to see you versus Grayson Waller. We don't want to see you versus Rusev. And obviously, Paul Levesque doesn't want to see it neither. That's why you're not even on the pre-show of SummerSlam.
Are you not entertained?
No, we're not entertained, Sheamus. I'll be entertained when WWE puts out their next release list and your name is at the top of it. The next match, you got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Valkyria, Nikki Bella going over the Hersers, Chelsea Green, and Naomi. This match was filler just like everything else on the card. I didn't give a fuck about this match. Outside of it did have a few of my favorite women in the match. Actually, I like everybody in the ring, with the exception of Alba Fire, cool, but everybody else I really like their work in the ring, so it's cool to see them all together in the ring. But outside of that, the storyline sucks, the build-up sucks, and it's just like, it was just thrown together. It was filler, man. I would much rather them work on storylines, man, just backstage, or just some type of build that have me more excited for the triple threat, or have me more excited for anything else that's going on, bro. They're just throwing these matches together and it's like, dog, oh my God, it's so frustrating. Next, you got the LWO. They actually get their title shots. I thought they was gonna get scammed out of them because they didn't give them a date, but they gave them a date, but of course they didn't win. We all knew they wasn't gonna put the belts on LWO. I do like LWO. I like their in-ring thing, but man, they just have little to no storyline going on with them. So I don't see WWE Creative ever putting the belts on them until they build some type of storyline or momentum, or they send them to AAA, whichever one. But Judgment Day, JD and McDonough and Finn Balor, whatever you want to call them, they go over. The more confusing thing is this. Now it's 2 El Grande Americanos. Yo, this storyline is getting so corny now, bro. Now, Chad Gable, it was okay, you know what I mean? Because Chad Gable is in in-ring work. He had the storyline with the luchadors. And it actually made a tiny bit of sense, even though we don't like you not pushing the Chad Gable name and you're pushing this El Grande Americano name. Then it was Ludwig Kaiser. Then that's got like, oh man, then it's Corny. When would they realize this shit isn't working? 2 El Grande Americanos, which makes 3? And who is this? Pete Dunne? Ilya Dragunov? Who is this? Dog, no one, and when we say who is this, we're not like, ooh, we're on the edge of our seat. Who's the next El Grande? No one's home thinking that. We don't give a shit about who's El Grande Americano. You done fucking beat the gimmick down to the point where we're just sick of it. If you watch Gunther and CM Punk literally tonight, you have not missed nothing throughout this whole feud. They have done nothing but ran their fucking chops week after week after week. And if you've been watching the show, you know I'm not capping. Literally, these dudes have done nothing but smelt each other breath every Monday night on Raw. And I'm supposed to be invested into this crap. I don't care if CM Punk wins. I don't care if Gunther wins. There's nothing compelling. They don't have no type of real animosity, no type of real beef. No one's getting touched. No one's getting attacked. They're probably sitting next to each other on the plane ride to the Raw on Netflix. Man, like, dog, this CM Punk and Gunther thing is such a fucking bore fest. And if CM Punk wins, who cares, bro? Like, who cares? Gunther wins, who cares? There's no type of emotion in this feud. Now in the main event, you got Braun Breaker. He's being booked like an absolute monster. He's whipping Jey Uso ass. He's whipping Roman Reigns ass. I like how they're booking Braun Breaker finally. Now this is the only thing. We have to learn how to book Braun Breaker, make Braun Breaker look strong without Roman Reigns, without making him look like a complete idiot. Who gets, you literally got your shoes took?
We said last week that the old sheriff was back in town. These belong to me now. I take whatever I want from Big Moose. Whatever I want.
Can you imagine Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Batman, Superman getting their shoes took? I really hate how Triple H been booking Roman Reigns recently. Man, I just know that this dude is one of your top stars. He should be in the top storylines, the top main events, not on Raw on Netflix getting his shoes took and gotta walk backstage barefoot. This shit, you can't even make this up, man. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about Raw on Netflix or go home. The summer scam, the scam of the century. Are you excited for this one, y'all? Man, it makes no sense. The booking, the lack of creative, the lack of effort. 3 weeks out, we got a PLE every 3 days. Man, it makes zero sense. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!